Hey guys, happy Sunday. This is what I'm feeding the shrimp. Or I'm sorry. I'm feeding the baby angels, baby brine shrimp. And I actually take a knife and I cut a square into 4 little smaller cubes, and then I'm feeding a fourth of a cube. It's like a bubble pack. A fourth of a cube every so many hours. And then so like I put that one, you can see the cube, fourth of the cube over there floating, and then it'll just start falling down here, and you can see them. Try not to move it around so much, but they're moving really well, and they keep getting bigger, and they're really getting fast, if that makes sense. Their mobility's a lot quicker. I also put some baby shrimp in here, and just as an idea, I actually caught, there's one there, I caught the baby shrimp. I know this is crazy, but what I did, I'll give you guys an idea. I actually took, and I saw it on a video, a person was using this to transfer them, but I took it's just a turkey baster, see this, and I would pull it here and then get it right up on some of these baby shrimp on this net, and then release it, and it would suck them into here, and then I would just put them into the top. So there's some baby shrimp inside that net that are helping keep things clean. And then of course, I mean, it's in a bigger tank, so I'm not really worried because there's no bi-load here. And I'm going to do a water change today. I'm doing a water change here about every 3 to 4 days, and just focusing on water quality. And this tank's doing really well. And when I do a water change later today, I'm actually going to take these weights that are anchoring that Java fern in place, and it should have rooted by now. So my bet is that it will hold place no problem. Then over here on the 120, I did some major trimming in here as well. And I've noticed that there's some leaves that are already shooting back on the sword. It actually helped promote growth. And give you an idea, I mean, you can just see how high. If you remember the earlier video, it's almost like 3 times higher, this banana plant. And these are growing at a rapid rate because I cut all the other lily pads. And the tiger lily is growing really well. Everything's doing great here. I also did some cutting on the Madagascar lace, and if you look, and there's that really good looking blue German ram. There's a new leaf on the lace plant, so it's starting to show new growth as well after trimming. And the bacopa in the back's doing really well. You can see it running behind the lace, or behind the the Amazon sword. And then it's interesting how it's a light green here in lower light, and in the higher light it's actually almost kind of a brown purple hue, kind of like, if you notice the rotilla right there, how at the top it's kind of a brownish. And the same plant in lower light, it's close to here at the bottom. You can see that it's green. And I think it's interesting here in the front, because I do the highlights for this dwarf baby tear. The rotilla actually stands out because it isn't as green. And my kids actually thought that it's like, what's wrong with the dwarf baby tear? Why is it starting to turn brown? And it's just that plant has mixed in. You can see the runner coming over, and I just think that's kind of cool. And you can see since I've trimmed it, it's starting to show these runners on the side, and then also some runners right in here. But everything's doing really well. Water sprites, as always, just going crazy, and the rest of the tank's doing well. But I appreciate everybody watching. And I'm excited. This has got some really good growth as well. and the dwarf hairgrass. It's really starting to crawl. I'm amazed how that little piece of Java fern just really hasn't done much right there. It hasn't melted, but it's just kind of hanging around. And same for that little piece right in there. Anyway, just an observation. That Anubias plant's doing great. The nano Anubias, and there as well. And they did this. You can see the roots under it. Just kind of cool. But in closing, 33 is doing well. There's, speaking of a mini Anubias or nano Anubias, I don't know what I call it, but it's just a little really cool piece. I put in a piece of the dwarf baby tear, and you can see it crawling, already kind of sprawling. The moss is sprawling on the wood, which is really cool. This hasn't done really well. And then this is the glosso right in here. And it's sort of melted, but it's sort of coming back, so I think that'll fill in nicely. And then that's just a piece of dwarf sedge. Just trying to fill in this area. That's wisteria. But we'll see. Lots of, it's really fun watching the little shrimp that are in here, or shrimplets. Someone in England kind of picked that up from them. But just trying to watch. That's really interesting. This plant right here has kind of got a reddish algae to it. That's odd. I don't know what's going on there. Well, anyway, I might be giving it too much light. I've been turning this light on sooner, just to feed the baby angels. But they're doing really well. You can see their movement, showing a little bit of growth, a little bit of speed. The other thing I've noticed is when they were younger, they would hang around the bottom. Now they're actually in all layers of this little tank. They'll be near the top and the bottom. They're exploring more. So I'm actually looking forward to trying to, you can see them right through there. Looking forward to, when they get a little bit bigger, I'm going to take them out of this net and let them roam free in the 33. So last count I had like 11 or 12 that I was able to salvage. I'm hoping that, if I get 6 or 7 to adulthood, or I shouldn't say adulthood, to juvenile, I'll be pretty happy. So we'll see, and just living and learning. But this is a great little breeder net. It's worked really well. You can see it how it hangs on the side. But anyway, everybody have a great Sunday, and thanks for watching. See you guys.